Lissan House was the seat of the Staples family from 1620 until the death of its last owner, Hazel Radcliffe Dolling, in 2006. Hazel assembled a group of enthusiasts known as the Friends of Lissan House to save it from ruin. When she died, they became the Lissan House Trust, and they've transformed a building that had fallen victim to the passage of time. The first phase of restoration included re-roofing, rewiring, the removal of concrete render, and the replacement of sash windows in keeping with the original design. The grounds were also transformed in an effort to make the estate an enduring visitor attraction.
This house came to national attention in 2003 on the restoration programme and came second in the UK. And because of that, I feel very passionate about saving this house. I wanted to work here to help cement a part of Hazel's legacy in saving this house and being a safeguard of this house for future generations. Phase 1 has been to secure the structure. Phase 2 will be to start working on the outbuildings that date from the early 17th century right up until the Victorian period, and it's to conserve the industrial and agricultural history of the estate. Also, there's still much more to be done inside the house. The basement needs to be secured because it's on clay, so we still have issues with damp. We still need to get central heating put into the first and second floor, and the rooms will still need work. So it's an ongoing project and legacy, but what's so important is preserving the essence of what Lissan House is, that when you walk through the front door, you feel like Hazel has just walked out, that her grandfather has just left, that you go into other rooms and you have this sense of it being a family home, that it was lived in.
The stories go back to Thomas, who came here looking for iron ore and met the love of his life and established a family tradition of marrying money in times of trouble. But then you've got the famous murderess Alma Rattenbury, you've got endless stories of fascinating people who had colourful lives, and then some, including Hazel, of course, the last of the Staples to live here, because she'd spent a good part of her life at sea. So she had lots of stories about transatlantic travel and so on, and retired back to Lissan age 46, would you believe, to take on Lissan Farm and Gardens. It is hugely important. In the first instance, of course, Hazel left the property in trust for the community, for their benefit. And as her grandfather called it, this golden place, we want to be able to share that with everyone.
This house deserves to win because it's such an asset to Ulster, to Northern Ireland, to the rest of the UK and Ireland. It's a unique home in that you see every facet of its history, from the highs to the lows. We have a fabulous ballroom, beautiful drawing room. Upstairs we've got a bed-sit kitchen. Nowhere else do you go when you can see every piece of that history. The other reason it deserves to win is the passion of the board of directors, the trustees and the volunteers. A building is much more than bricks and mortar, and to me this is a part of the community. It deserves to win to get more money to secure it for the future and be brought to the national attention it needs, to say, look, we need help to serve more buildings to help this community even further.